Man, I was really pleased with today's work. I thought the competition, the level of urgency was improved, and I think that's just a natural thing, man. Second day in pads, and guys, particularly the new guys, getting accustomed to the things that we do culturally and the nature in which we compete under those conditions. And so really exciting. It's going to be a lot to learn from on this tape. Not a lot to add from a availability or health standpoint. Najee can be described as day-to-day. All those other ones that we've been describing as day-to-day remain in that category. Some of the guys that started on a variety of lists, guys like Alu and Larry O and Minka are inching closer toward participation, and so we're excited about that. We'll keep working, but, man, this is a good environment today. Questions?
Did Wallace have a physical element too?
He was sick.
Mike, did you sense on the final play of the one-on-one lineman that you could rev up the competition there, and that's why you held back a little bit?
I just think this time of year, reps for young guys and competitive reps, guys in similar stages of their career with like resumes, getting an opportunity to compete. And, we're not paid by the hour, so sometimes I'll freeze time in an effort to get what we're looking for.
Speaking of the offensive line, after 2 days in pads, what are you seeing in terms of growth or signs of optimism for the collective there?
I don't know that I'm looking to be optimistic. I'm just going to keep snapping the ball and allow the growth to happen, and it has. But it's a reasonable expectation for it to continue.
Mike, we heard you call out 3-0 a lot in practice. What's he been doing to catch your eye in his reps?
He appears to be highly conditioned, and I think it kind of starts there for a young guy. We always say one man's misfortune is another man's opportunity, and so there's some short lines at running back. But if you're not highly conditioned, you're not positioning yourself to take advantage of it. And so kudos to him for coming ready.
James Daniels had said one thing he's impressed with getting to know his new line mates is their ability to communicate, even though a lot of them are young and learning the positions. They've said the same thing about him. Has that communication started to manifest into the play on?
I guess they're better positioned to answer that than myself from a communication standpoint, but again, they're growing individually and collectively.
Mike, when we talked with Omar earlier today, he was asked about, what would be a successful training camp for Kenny Pickett. He references growth. Are there kind of specifics you look for from him in that area?
Playmaking. He's not a 7B. You know what I mean? We expect quality playmaking and a quick maturation process, and we like the things that he's doing thus far.
Mike, I know you like to focus on the guys in the field. We asked him more about Deontay. Is there a point, because you have two new quarterbacks, that he didn't have a lot of time with over the spring where it gets counterproductive to not have him on the field?
You're exactly right. I like to focus on the guys that are working.
I predicted that answer, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Mike, give an update on Nick Nichols. You said he was getting evaluated.
Yeah, I don't have the results of that evaluation, but he is being evaluated today with shoulder.
Coach, in terms of the intensity today, would you like that intensity every today, or do you want a little bit?
I like what I saw today. I don't get too far ahead. I like what I saw today. We'll take a look at the tape and analyze it with a fine-tooth comb and then plot a course in terms of how we move forward.